Really? So now today, we're going back to 1973. 1973, July 2nd. Well, why is a July 4th party on July 2nd? Well, if you're in the military, you know you can't always have off on the day of the holiday. So our neighbor, Gloria and George, who are having the party, have made it on Monday. So across the street from us, we have George and Gloria. George is the Marine, and you'll meet him in that Captain's Beach party. He's a character. He's my husband's best mate. The two of them are so funny together. And right next to him is another Marine, Butch, and his wife, Ginger. Oh boy, what do you hear about Ginger? So let's start. It's 1973, and Bud and I are getting ready to go to the party. And the phone rings, and it's Gloria. Gloria says, "Linda, are you almost ready to come over?" I said, "Yes, I'm waiting for the babysitter." I said, "Oh, I'm anxious to come. I got this new top. I just bought it. Do you like it? I mean, it's a polka dot. I hope you like it. Anyway, I just got it. It's kind of cute. It has polka dots all over it." She says, "Oh, I can't wait to see it." She says, "My kids are up at their grandma's at Camp Grandma for the week. That sailor and his wife, Mary, Jerry and Sarah, and Mary. Mary was gone very close to the same place, so she flew with the kids. My kids are gone." Gloria's like, "Woo-hoo-hoo, my kids are gone, my kids are gone." I said, "Well, what'd you do while the kids were gone?" She says, "Well, I house cleaned their bedrooms." Oh, they are so spanking clean. For the first time ever, those boys' rooms are cleaned up. Not a speck of dirt in there. I said, "Well, that's good. Nobody will mess them up tonight because we won't be in the kids' bedrooms. It'll be a good thing." And so she says, "Oh, wait a minute. George wants to talk to Bud." So they get on the phone. And pretty soon, they're talking back and forth, and Bud says, "Hey, dog, George wants me to lift some heavy stuff for the party." "Okay, go ahead." I said, "I'll wait for the babysitter. I'll be over in a short flash. It's just across the street, so it's no big deal." So the babysitter arrives, and we go to the party. And we're standing around, and there's something in the background going on that I'm thinking, what in the world is happening here? And there's a noise in the background, and it's getting louder and louder as I'm standing there with my husband, and I can see his eyes lighting up. His eyes are just lit up. It was all lit up because he knows what's in the kid's bedroom. So, oops, I got the wrong one on there. Try it again, Linda. Here we go. So it's just faintly in the background that's playing, and my husband's eyes are lighting up as it's going on in the other room, in the kid's bedroom. So he's all excited about it, but he, being polite, hangs around. He doesn't take off and leave me by myself. And in walks Butch, the Marine from next door, with his wife, Ginger. We call her Ginny. And Ginny, oh my God, Gloria wasn't kidding. She has quite a reputation around everything there, but Ginny had a push-up bra and this top that if it went any lower, half of her would have been falling out. So she walks in the door in the arm of this big bruiser Marine, Butch. And Butch is, he hears the fight too, and he's kind of anxious to go there too. But Ginny, she struts in all proud, and she is really showing off that top. And she drops her handbag, bends over. Oh my gosh. I thought every guy in that room was going to have a heart attack. Drinks got dropped and eyes went right to Ginny, and she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. So I thought, oh gosh, I hope she doesn't come over to my husband. And she does, so what? I trust my honey. He would never mess with anybody. So the party's going on. And in the background, the boxing fight's going on, and I can tell now that this is Bud's favorite boxer, Joe Frazier, is on. Joe Frazier's on the boxing, and I gotta get out of here. You can just see it in his face. He had to get out of there. So up sashays Ginny. And she sashays up to my husband and gives him a big smile. And she's just like, So, what's my husband's reaction? God love him. He says, Doll, I have to go in and see what's happening on the fight. I'll see you later. Now, Ginny didn't get what she wanted, but she talks to me for a few minutes to tell me that, oh, Linda, she says, big shoulders are so out. You shouldn't be wearing that. And I'm thinking, Ginny, you shouldn't be wearing that outfit. Holy mackerel. Well, now Ginny decides she doesn't want to talk to me, so she's sashaying around the room. So I go in the kitchen, and the gossip is on in the kitchen. Oh, it was wicked in there. Ginny, oh, she's this, she's that. What a slut. What a whore Ginny is. Oh, I couldn't believe how they were talking. And I sort of just listened with big eyes. Yep, still young, still naive in many ways. I don't know much about life, but I'm beginning to learn, as I'm going along. And so all the guys are in watching the boxing. So I figure, well, I'm going to go see what they're doing. So I go closer to the kids' room. And there is an empty room. It had been emptied. And George and my husband dragged in the television so that they could watch the fight. And lined up are all the glorious dining room chairs. And my husband and George are there, and Butch is there, and they're calling in instructions for Joe Frazier. Hit him harder, hit him, get him with the right. Oh, that's the wrong thing. You need that left hook. What's wrong with you, Frazier? Come on. That guy isn't that tough. Yeah, he's bigger than you, but you can do it. And the fight's going on, and they're having such a good time. Okay, so now I'm a little warm, so I want to get rid of my coat I had on when I came over. So I take it in and put it in Gloria's bedroom. Oh my gosh. These guys had taken the boys' bed and took it apart, and it's all on top of Gloria and George's bed. What a mess. Poor Gloria. So, anyway, we go back to the party, and the guys are enjoying the fight, and they come out periodically to say hello and go back in, and periodically and come back in. And Ginny is still making her rounds. So she gets her eye out for Jerry. Now remember, Jerry was the guy whose wife took Gloria's kids up north on the airplane and was going home to visit her mom. Poor Mary's going to visit her mom, and Jerry's here by himself. Well, Ginny sees an opportunity, and she goes sashaying up to Jerry. Same kind of eyes, same kind of look, same kind of strut. She drops her handbag. She goes to pick it up. Oh, everything is out there. And Jerry has such big eyes. Well, I didn't say anything to anybody. I figured it's not my place to say anything. And about an hour or two later, Ginny's holding up the truck car keys, sort of shaking them, and then she goes out the door. And shortly after, out goes that sailor Jerry. Oh no, something's going to happen here. There's going to be a scandal. And the party goes on, and my husband's enjoying that fight. Boom, boom, boom. What do I care when Bud watches this heavyweight fight? He gets supercharged. I like the nights when he watches the fight. No problem. And we have a good time at the party. We have a great time at the party. lots of good stuff to eat, lots of good stuff to drink. And finally, it's time to go home. So we head across the street, and as we go across the street, Bud says, wow, that was a great fight. I can't believe Frazier knocked him out, but it went to full 12 rounds. Full 12, and he could have had him in the 10th round. He should have had him in the 10th round. And then I get the whole blow-by-blow description of the 10th round. Bud's recaps of a fight took longer than the fight. So he's still going in the door, and Frazier should have done this, and Frazier should have done that. And when he hit him like that, boom, 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 and he's all animated, and I'm thinking, wow, this man's all charged up. So we get in the door, and we're no sooner there, and we get a call. And it's George from across the way. He says, can I talk to Bud? And I said, sure. Now, George is talking really loudly, so you can hear him, even though we don't have speakerphone in 1973. But I could hear every word he says. Bud, he says, Butch is out at the end of his driveway. His truck is gone, and he's pacing up and down, punching his fist, punching his fist, punching his fist, punching his fist. I said, he says, I went down and told him to stand down, but the man is insane. He's absolutely insane. Bud says, oh. I says, oh, I wonder what happened. Oh, I looked over at Bud's shoulder. I know what happened. I know where Jerry went with Ginger, with Butch's wife. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now what's going to happen? Because Butch is still out there. He's mad as hell, pacing up and down the driveway, pacing up the driveway. And then back comes Ginny with the pickup truck with Jerry in it. Oh my gosh. Jerry gets out of the car and kind of slinks away because he's no match. This sailor is no match for Butch. And Butch is like, his eyes are inflamed. And he goes up and he's punching and beating the crap out of Jerry. And my husband's in the living room going boom, boom, boom. I mean, he's enjoying this fight. I mean, this is excitement in our neighborhood. Pretty soon the sirens are coming, the sirens are coming, the sirens are coming. And the base police came. Yep, both of them got taken in. What can I say? It happens. So Bud and I are going back to the bedroom. And I said, Bud, who are you rooting for? The Marine or for the sailor? I said, I kind of thought he'd root for the sailor. He says, nah, I was rooting for the Marine. One thing you don't do in the military is you don't mess with another man's wife. Nope, doll, you never do that. And I kind of smiled, because that was my Bud.